Live from Detroit, live from Detroit, live from
Pink suits with hats to match, big crocodiles and Cadillacs. You looking for the fattest sacks? This is where it's at. Windows tinted, seats fully reclined. Keep the hands on the burner, cause niggas know that it's money on the mind.
Yo, what up, though? It's your man Jay Johnson, aka the tinfoil hat titan, aka the conspiracy realist, aka the technology snob, Steve Jobs Jr. Don't text me with your green bubbles. Also known as shit. What else am I known as? Only debate my equals. Everybody else I teach. Juice, cause all the hoes say Jay, you ice. Young Caesar, cause you know you can't roam without me. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. What up?
That was interesting. Cause how do you've said the same thing for like the last 12 weeks, literally. And then I
add little bits and pieces here and there.
That's cool. That's cool. It's your man Dame Going Wild. Pride of Puritan Avenue, the West Side Landlord. High Chief Dame Don't Fuck Around. Yeah, that's all I got because I'm not gonna stumble through my shit.
Yeah. When the pressure's on.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I called you out, then I'm stumbling and looking stupid. How was your week?
Man, let me think. I had a pretty good week. It's been a pretty good week, pretty successful week, and I'm still breathing, so I'm still cheesing.
Okay, that's what's up. Any new music come across your palette this week?
I've really just been sitting with this Kendrick album for like this. I guess we going on week 2 or week 3,
something like that. It's still pretty fresh. I
literally been listening to that every day.
He played us because if you thought a second album was about to come. Right back, because I said too. It on the Hangover episode. Let's get washed. Yeah. That Kendrick was gonna come up with another album real quick, and that shit just didn't happen. So
Kendrick did sell 605,000 records his first week.
Do sales still matter? Do first week sales still matter?
Yes, because he outsold Drake, so they matter. He outsold everybody. The first week, 600,000.
When did that start becoming a thing where like we started giving a fuck about
50 Cent?
Okay.
He did it. No one cared until he went and explained how much he was better, and like that's not like a knock. It's not bad, but that is when that happened. It's like to take a Joe Budden lyric, don't tell me hip hop didn't turn Republican. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not rich and if you ain't like the elite status, like we don't fuck with you. Like how to
I mean, because now it's like people talk about that subject so much, like, oh, they sold, you know, like you said, 600,000. Like
in 2017, that's a lot because, you know, niggas is not.
Yeah, they're not going gold and platinum like niggas used to. But I'm just saying, like, I don't, like for me, maybe because I'm older, maybe I'm a little more detached from that shit. Like, I just don't give a fuck. If a nigga drop an album or a project that I enjoy, you know, if it only sell 19,000, I guess I was one of 19,000 motherfuckers that thought that shit was alright and purchased a motherfucker.
I don't understand why fans get caught up in it. Like, nigga, I'm not getting none of this money. This ain't none of this going to my pocket. He sold more to him. Fuck that mean to me. Like, I like this album. Like, so what?
Yeah, well,
but it does mean a lot because, you know, in this age when people are not buying music, so these numbers are inflated or kind of skewed because they add streaming in there. So every 1,500 streams is like one sale of an album. So if
who the fuck came up with that mathematic equation?
What's so funny is each company has their own individual equation. Like Spotify has its own equation of what equals out to a sale. Apple has one. They even have different payout rates too. So that's weird. But 1,500 streams of any song equals one album sale. So to sell 600,000, that means a lot of people are listening to your fucking album. Yeah. Every single one of his songs on this album is in the top 100.
You know, maybe because my math ain't been real strong since a nigga been out of school for a while. But that shit that you was just talking about makes absolutely no sense to me.
1,500 streams, one album sale.
Okay, I don't listen to nothing. 1,500. Like, how long would it take you to listen to one thing 1,500 times?
What you talking about? I mean, I'm not saying all these people buy music, but it's like 320 million people in the country, right?
I guess, man.
It's a large pool.
All I hear is more numbers, and I'm starting to get.
How many times you listen to that Kendrick album?
More detached from the subject. I don't know. I probably listened to it maybe like 30 times.
And how many? Some of them songs you didn't play back to back.
DNA. Yeah, DNA, Duckworth.
Like I done listened to the damn album for 2 weeks straight. So back to back, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody across the country doing that shit.
I guess.
I'm pretty sure that for me, if I was a record label, I would have 1,500 iPhones and I would buy them bitches and then hit that bitch on repeat.
Hey man, all I hear is math. That shit starting to sound like story problems, bro. I'm not even interested. He sold a lot of records. I like the album. What else popped off this week?
Wale album came out Friday.
Man, I'm not a Wale fan. I was about to jump all the way out the window. I'm still buzzing.
Buzzing from what?
I decided to start pre-gaming with my nights. I mean,
okay.
I've been enjoying my Saturday.
Okay.
I'm not a Wale fan, man. I don't give a fuck about his music. I think he's overrated too.
I don't think people rate Wale high. So how is he overrated? Who was rating Wale high? I'd like Wale music. I put that out there.
Even if you rate him low, I still think the nigga's overrated. Like Wale's just not that good of a rapper to me. Okay. That's just my opinion.
That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. I can't make you like this.
Fuck you if you don't agree with it. I don't think Wale is that great of a rapper. Like, name me some classic Wale songs. You can't. They don't exist.
No, I mean, Wale has some humongous radio hits.
Classic. Give me a classic.
No, if that's the case, give me a classic to insert this rapper here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, well, we playing that game now with Wale. I just don't like, because you cringe up when I say he's not. I don't think he's that good of a rapper.
Because you know he can rap good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
Like, you can say like I don't enjoy the songs he makes, but you know he can rap good.
I don't think he even raps that good, to be perfectly honest with you.
All right.
I mean, even if you look at that C team of niggas that's on fucking Maybach Music, because that's probably about where he's sitting. Is like the C-level rapper on Maybach Music.
He's outside of Ross. He's the best rapper over there.
I took him up underneath Meek.
Meek does not rap better than Wale, dog.
I mean,
like, it's just not. Meek is about energy. Meek is not no lyricist. His energy and flow. Period. He don't have dope lyrics. It ain't nothing that you can quote like.
Tony's story's been pretty good.
As like lyrical or.
Hey man, I'm just gonna jump out there. I think Wale is the C team nigga. Like, he the third man in a rotation. Like, Wale's not gonna pack out the fucking Fox. He ain't gonna pack out
what?
Like,
nigga, when Wale throws on Lotus Flower behind him and shit. Like,
oh, there you go. There you gave me one classic Wale song.
I'm saying,
I don't think it's.
What's the joint?
There's 5,000 people that want to see this nigga rap Lotus Flower Bomb at one time.
I think you severely underrating how many women like Wale.
I saw Wale like 2 years ago. You know where I saw the nigga at? Shed 5 in fucking Eastern Market. Like, I'm not checking. So
you throw out Chillin' with Lady Gaga from his first album?
I mean, it's cute that you got Lady Gaga. Like, there's nothing you're going to say that's going to convince me
Nike
to like
boots.
Wale. I did fuck with Nike boots.
Let's go to the album More About Nothing, which was The Problem, MC, Soup. I can go through the first 8 songs on here and are they all dope as fuck. But that's neither here nor there.
And I still wouldn't like Wale. So
you ever listen to More About Nothing?
Yeah.
You ain't like that shit?
I mean, it doesn't have a retaining. I'm not going to say I didn't enjoy it. It just doesn't have no retaining value with me.
Well, the album came out 7 years ago. It still get regular rotation.
I mean, we just had different taste in music sometimes. Sometimes I question your taste in music. But I mean, I probably listen to a lot of shit that make a nigga question shit
sure.
too. So I mean,
I'm sure. All right, man. So speaking of rappers, 2 things happened. The same thing happened to 2 different rappers this week, as in them niggas going to the prison.
Oh yeah. Hey Kodak Black, nobody wants to see you win, my nigga. You gonna have to sit that shit down.
They don't want to see you winning.
Nah, they don't.
They don't want to see you win.
And he might find a little baby that'll listen in jail though. I mean, that nigga commissary probably gonna stay swole, stay in the visiting room. You'll make good friends that way.
Kodak Black is crazy.
I don't think he's crazy. He just like a young nigga that ain't got nobody around him to tell him what the fuck to do. Like, these little niggas don't be crazy. If you was 17, 18, 19.
You see his Breakfast Club interview?
Yeah, now that he might be a little weird and socially fucking awkward, but I don't know how crazy it is. Nigga needs some media training.
So
But that go back into what I was trying to say. Like, you get these young niggas some money, they ain't never had shit. Like, they just coming from poverty to now being millionaires. They still got like bad young nigga habits. I mean, I'm not gonna just excuse a nigga behavior, but I mean, they said he got kicked out of therapy for burping excessively.
Childish, dog.
But I mean, nigga 19, 20, like he's still doing like
You facing rape charges in another country too, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just dumb, like little dumb shit. Like, nigga, you facing a rape and kidnapping charge in France. You lucky that they gave you bail to get over here, and now you fucking up in probation.
The kidnapping, like,
he facing 6 to 8 years right now.
Okay. I mean,
you don't want to go to prison in a foreign prison.
Nah, I don't want to. That's one of like my fears, like, is to go to jail in anywhere other than America.
Like, worst case scenario. I mean, extremely worst case scenario. If I'm in a prison here somewhere in Michigan, I'm gonna fuck around and know somebody there. It's just how it is. You gonna run,
you gonna run into somebody that you know.
You ain't running into nobody in France, nigga. Nigga, not even a nigga you think you know. Like, no, nigga, you in a different country. These niggas don't even speak your language.
Yeah, and it's a different
language. You don't even know when they about to, everybody in this bitch talking about, you about to fuck this nigga up. He don't know it. As soon as he pick up the milk, we getting him. You don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, you're at a disadvantage. But I think, like, if you understand environments and how shit move, you know that murmur that kind of go on before like a fight pop off. Like, your senses still got to be high. Like, you just can't be playing a victim. Like, you still got to keep your head on swivel, even if you was in jail in Michigan and fucking France. You know, you still certain things that you still gotta watch.
Damn, but I just can't imagine like not knowing what nobody's saying at any time. They might be like, hey, you take 2 more steps over there, them niggas gonna fuck you up. Just giving you the heads up. You have no idea what he said.
There's probably a couple niggas that speak. There's some niggas that speak English in French prisons. That sounds stupid as fuck to say. But it's French prisons.
I mean, American. Yeah, I'm gonna say American because we don't. I might as well refer to it as American because we don't speak the same English as England does. People speak American all over the world because they got to learn this shit. We don't got to learn nobody language except Spanish if you want to.
Yeah, I think that's dumb as fuck. Like, they should. Like, my kids at the school they go to, they learn a second language. And I think you just kind of need that shit. I got a homegirl of mine. She's smart than a motherfucker. Got a degree in international business and speaks like 6 different languages.
Is that what makes her smart?
No, she's smart. Like, when it comes to, like, marketing, branding, like, building businesses, like, she's fucking incredible. Fucking incredible.
Where she stay?
She live out in New York.
Oh, I'm gonna say, come sit down with us.
I already hooked that up. When she come in town, she gonna sit with us. But she live out in New York, you know, fucking like is smart as hell, and then speaks a bunch of different languages and travels around the world doing consulting work.
Well, I got this app on my phone, and I just talking to it, and I just pick the language, and it says it out loud on the speakerphone. So that's how I'm gonna get by.
Okay, I mean, shit.
Shout out to Google Language. I think that's what it's called.
Google Language.
You just say what you need to say, and then hit the little speaker like "Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire? How like we on?"
What the fuck is that, my nigga?
Oh,
it almost sounded fluent.
I'm saying I know a little bit of French. You know what I'm saying? I was actually asking what you doing this weekend. That was what you doing.
Not getting raped in a French prison.
All right, man. So Kevin Gates has also got an extra 30 months on this time.
Yo, that's kind of fucked up how they did Gates because he thought he was getting out after doing them 3 months. And then when he got out of jail, they rearrested him real quick, threw the nigga back in.
On a gun charge in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's not something that they did to you. Like,
I mean, I'm just saying, when you think you getting...
Like, they knew that this shit was coming. You could have just not given him the impression that he was going home.
I was going to go home. Yeah, I just get out of this prison, and they just going to take me to another one. 30 months is not no hoe shit.
That's that T Grizzly time.
Yeah, and then, like, Gates' career was on the upswing.
Until he said, all lives matter, and his life been going downhill ever since.
I mean,
so he said he should have never said the shit because he'd have been in prison and in jail and in lawsuits ever since. Fam, Black Lives Matter, dog.
Yeah,
Because
that's all I want to hear.
After he said that shit, the police and the judges did not give a fuck about his black life.
30 years, 30 months is a long time when your career is on the upswing. I mean, him like Kodak, like they younger dudes, hopefully, you know, when they get out, you know, they can create that buzz again like for their music.
Dog. This nigga too old for this shit.
Nah, man, you got niggas rapping now well into their 40s.
This nigga he did years in prison before. Like you an adult, man. You an adult, fam. You done went through some adult shit. You shouldn't kick little girls in the chest, dog.
You shouldn't.
Period. And then justify like, oh, she was grabbing me. Nah, nigga, you don't kick a little girl in the chest, fam. You know she wasn't trying to attack you. Nigga trying to grab your pants because she love you. Like she front row at your concert. Like you was having a bad day. I get it. But you can't kick a girl in the chest, dog.
Yeah.
That's what's like, and then after that you start talking. You kicked a black woman in the chest, and then you said all lives matter. Nigga, what?
Oh, well, now you got some time to think about some of them bold ass statements you was out in the world making.
Jesus Christ, man. You don't want to go on Twitter when you pissing off black women.
Hey, man. There's a special place in hell for niggas that piss off black women on Twitter. First of all, black Twitter is a whole nother universe. Yes. And if you get them shits riled up, and if you get women riled up on black Twitter, you're going to have to be real careful. Now, Nina did warn me one time about saying like some fuck the beehive shit. And I went on Twitter and said that. And I woke up to a few more mentions than I typically have. I just didn't think the shit was going to fly like that. I don't give a
fuck about that type of shit.
No, I didn't take it down. But
I do.
That shit is for real.
Like on Instagram too. Like you go in there and one of these popular pages and shit make one little comment like, who is the nigga that's hitting more on all these comments? How'd you get to my comment? It's like 30,000 comments on this bitch. You really searching for all of them?
Hey man,
like,
you can't go back and forth with like a teenager or a young adult motherfucker because they ain't got shit but time. My son be on Instagram all the fucking time, and like that's like he could show you how to go back 30 fucking thousand.
Man, I had to catch myself earlier today arguing with a motherfucker on Crime in the D page. I'm like, you know what? This shit too local. Let me stop arguing with you.
Somebody was arguing us about boxing like a day or two ago on the Shop Talk page. Shout
out to Ken. Ken tag us in a lot of boxing shit. We be fucking with a lot of boxing shit. And a nigga, I don't like your fighter, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sold on the nigga. And you mad, like, you just want some attention. Attention from who, nigga? Who the fuck is you?
The internet.
You got 6 posts, nigga, and like you be following like mad people with no posts, dog. You a weirdo, dog. Get fuck off my page, dog.
The internet gives a lot of punk motherfuckers a voice to be something.
And then when you come back like, nigga, my page is open. I be having locations and shit on there. It's not like I'm not inviting no kind of drama or no shit, but you not about to talk to me like like as if I need to stop talking. Like, I don't get it. Like, fam, get your ass the fuck out of here.
Hey man, the internet is a strange place and it gives everybody a voice though. You know, you could be whatever the fuck the internet is like reinventing yourself in high school or some shit. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be. You want to be prom king? Put up enough pictures and create that imagery.
That shit crazy because I be seeing niggas from high school, though we've been out of school for a long time, you know what I'm saying, who live a totally different life. Like, but hey, people change over time, so.
Hey man, 89% of motherfuckers is fronting online.
Yeah.
That's not how you really are. That's not how you really live. And speaking of internet and online shit, what's about to meet a fast screeching death is finna be live stream. Like, that shit is finna die real quick.
Yeah, man, we was kind of talking about this. I really think the next push is to get rid of live streaming online. And I can throw my tinfoil hat and my conspiracy portion on. I think it's going to be a push for that because... So let's just talk about...
Because martial law finna start?
Well...
And they don't want you seeing it?
I want it's not even that kind of too. But... I'm sorry, we watching this fight at the same time as we were doing this podcast, and they just got slapped up the side of the head and shit. So my bad. Klitschko versus Anthony Joshua. But this week, a father, unfortunately, the devil, a father killed his infant child and then took his own life on Facebook Live, and it's just some shit that that's just. I don't need to. That doesn't need to be on my feed. One, you don't need to share that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't need to be on my feed. And then Facebook came out and said they're gonna figure out a way to like stop that from happening. Like I don't know what that means. Like how do you know what someone's doing? Like I don't know what that means.
Maybe like put a delay on it, some type of filter. But how do you delay
Live?
Yeah, because there's so much shit going on everywhere.
And even if you delay it, how do you know what's going on it?
Because there's too much shit going on for somebody to monitor all that shit.
Or so we think.
Yeah.
So I know.
As you do your supervillain laugh and rub your hands like Birdman. Right. I don't know what the solution is. I don't fuck with live. I think live is stupid. Anytime I see a bitch somewhere doing live, so anytime I see a group of women somewhere and they're doing live, it's always the camera in their hand,
the camera up high,
kind of elevated like at a 45-degree angle, and all you're really showing is from one shoulder to the next shoulder. That's all you're really showing in the background, and they're always singing along with some dumbass song that they love.
Live should be for podcasts only.
Yeah.
Come interact with us on the podcast.
Beyonce didn't write that song for you. She lied to you on Lemonade. Beyonce told you a fucking lie, and that's your song. About how she was thinking like this nigga cheating, she about to leave. Beyonce wasn't doing shit but getting pregnant and getting fucked by Jay-Z. She lied to these hoes. What was that video with her and Serena in? It was one of them videos off of Lemonade, and I look at them both pregnant and happy as fuck. And you about to lead Jerome off of some shit that Beyonce told you a year ago. She lied to you.
This is the first time Serena Williams got a little bit of flack online from getting knocked up by a white dude.
Let me tell you something. I'm just going to be perfectly honest. Us as black men, we do some fucking shit that kill black women. Like, we the problem. And this... I know I see you looking at me like that, I'm just going to be honest. Like, what's Serena got to be about 35, 36?
She's 35.
Okay, just for the sake of argument, she's 35 years old. She just got with the white guy and kind of, they got engaged. Now she knocked up.
He done shot the club up.
But like, think of like how many niggas Serena been linked to over the years. Niggas like Drake, fucking Common. It's another famous nigga out there that she done been linked to. They still niggas at the end of the day, and they still putting her through nigga shit. We love to lie, break a bitch heart, build her up for something that she ain't never gonna get and leave her alone. And she just got fucking tired of that shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, look, I say for myself, I done lied, fed a bitch a dozen lies. You know what I'm saying? Told her some shit that I know ain't never finna happen, that I ain't even trying to do with her. I don't even want to be with her like that. I'm just rocking with you till summertime is over and I can find something better. Like literally, you are the fucking lettuce on my sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just need you there as an accessory till something better comes along. So I'm eating bologna till I can get back on my feet and buy steak every day.
You got to put the lettuce on there just so your life won't be that dry.
Yeah, that's literally all you are. And just because she doesn't have money, just because she has money doesn't mean that she's immune to the things that just single women go through dealing with crazy niggas. She got tired of niggas treating her bad for the last 20 some odd years. She found this white man. He love her, worship her, but treat her good than a motherfucker, and she let that nigga knock her up.
That's one narrative, right?
She happy.
That's one narrative.
That's one, yeah.
But who say Serena got played by these men and she ain't the ones that left? She could be the one that left.
She could be.
And like, it may not have been nothing bad that happened in a relationship. They just didn't work out. Or they wasn't never actual relationships in the first place. They were just, niggas got took pictures of a motherfucker sitting at the restaurant. Oh, now they're together. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The reason I say that because that's one narrative. I saw something online this week, and I added a few comments. Nina had posted about Jesse Williams.
Okay.
On her, let me see if I can go to it. Essentially, she was like, Jesse Williams is not trying to play his black wife alimony and only wants custody of the kids so he can avoid child support and like talking all this black magic shit and blah blah blah.
I've been very frank about how I feel about child support. Listen, my nigga,
but wait. This was spousal support he was trying to duck.
How many years they been married?
His wife, the ex-wife, she rich too. She famous.
No. How many years they been married, and what state are they in? Because she might get some spousal support.
What you need support for?
Because she's accustomed to living a certain lifestyle.
You already got money too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different when, like, if me and you been together, we regular people, you about to be asked out and you fucked up. That's not right. You already got money too. Like, what am I helping you support? You already can support yourself.
But you supported her more because you were still the breadwinner and shit.
But that don't make no fucking logical sense.
It doesn't make logical sense. And going to court and fighting about spousal shit don't make logical sense. If the bitch want the money, she gonna get a little bit of paper. Now, I'm all with trying to get 50-50 of them kids to keep you off of child support, my nigga. Keep whatever it is, wherever you live, keep them motherfuckers out your motherfucking pocket if you can.
So the issue I had with the narrative was that the reason that he wants custody of the child is so he can avoid child support.
So what?
I'm like, well, that's like, says who? Why come he don't want he don't want the child because he want the fucking child?
What's wrong if that is the reason? So what? Women do it all the time.
They want the child for the child support.
Hell yeah, and be pawning little Ray Ray off in your mama every weekend so you can go shake your ass and sit in Silver Rain and take them short arm photos of yourself.
It's just coming from personal experience.
Nah, man, I'm just saying, man. Like, bitches be pawning kids off on their grandmothers. Like, they don't be wanting them motherfuckers. All she want is fucking tax returns and a bridge card, and she got it.
Get $4,000 back in your taxes every year because of this one kid.
Nigga, I love tax time.
I don't got none.
I mean, shit, it's worth having a baby. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. But I'm just saying, it's advantageous.
What time? How many you can claim on your taxes?
I think you can claim up to 3.
You got an extra one, nigga.
But it don't. I got an arrangement when it comes to. I'm not even gonna put it out there. But shout out to my ex-wife for being a G.
I say because fam, let me borrow one of them niggas next year.
Hey man, I give you. We could work something out. Yeah. We could work something out, and I won't even tax you for it. It'll be real low. Man, it'll be real low.
So what? This is one thing. I know most niggas ain't. Well, let me rephrase. I know most people ain't shit. It used to be men ain't shit, right? But most people ain't shit now. But niggas ain't shit either. So we can't get rid of that. But I didn't like the narrative. Like, how come all of his stuff that he's been trying to fight for Black Lives Matter and just being equality, that don't matter because he having a custody dispute with his ex-wife? Like, I don't get how that's important.
All I'm just saying, like, just how we was talking about, like, the rappers and shit. These are just regular motherfuckers going through regular ass shit. I mean, if Jesse Williams wasn't on TV, he'd be another nigga fighting the courts. God damn, he is piecing this nigga. So it's the same bullshit. So I mean, look, get paid, my nigga. Do whatever you got to do to give your ex-wife as little money as possible. Because if it, like, we be fighting, like, the shoe be on the other foot. Mary ain't trying to get Kendu no money, like, at all. Like, listen, my nigga, do what you gotta. Bitches be slinging below the belt. Like, do what you gotta do to keep that money in your pocket.
I mean, NFL draft.
It's cheaper to kill her, my nigga. It is cheaper to murder her.
No, time out. Let's hold it right there. What is cheaper to do is to buy a bag of cocaine and put it in her trunk and then call the police and say it's a car driving erratic on the freeway.
But you got to do it while the kids in the car because you got to get them kids.
Yeah, so,
you got to get them kids. So when she leave to take them kids to school, that's when you call the police.
So in that particular situation, no one dies. Okay, there's no murder involved, and
make sure she driving her car because you don't want them impounding your shit. Yeah. So make sure she driving her car too. Nah, that's some whole shit, but it just is what it is.
I mean, that's what Ghost did to 50 or Kanan.
Yeah,
literally, he put some drugs in the car, called the police, and they pulled him over, and he went to prison. So and everybody love power. Everybody, all these hoes love Ghost, right? They don't care. So they set him up. But that's what don't kill her. All right, it's cheaper to buy an 8-ball than it is to hire an assassin.
Now, she ain't going to jail long enough for no fucking 8-ball.
You don't need to go to jail. You just need that to work in court when you ask for custody. So now that she got a drug charge on her jacket with the kids, now you get full custody. Now no one dies. You get what you need to get, and everybody's happy except her.
No, I need a brick in her. I need a brick in the back seat.
Nah, then she gonna go to prison. Now, like last week, you said you don't want to have to take care of the kids all the time. If
no,
she's
but
in
I'm
prison,
just saying, if I'm rich, I can hire a nanny. Like, I'm just a regular nigga from the West Side. Like, can I take care of my kids 24/7? I probably could, but that shit gonna drive me fucking crazy.
Well,
it's gonna drive me crazy.
So if you put a brick in her shit, she's going for some years, and that's all you. That's all you.
Okay.
All right, man. Speaking of the tumultuous relationships between men and women, there was something that came across Facebook, and you wanted to share a story about this topic. I want to read the topic.
I have a story about it.
I want to read this that came across. Said this lady just wrote in about a friend who stayed over at a man's house for the first time, dropped her phone, it fell under the bed. She looked under to get it and found a bunch of bottles of urine. She left and refuses to speak to the man or even explain. Wait a minute.
A bunch of bottles of urine? This nigga's a weirdo.
Very weird.
Or maybe he's selling clean piss.
That could be.
There's a market for clean piss.
Wait a minute. She dropped her phone and it fell under the bed. Bitch, she was in that motherfucker snooping.
Yeah.
You didn't just... Who drops their phone and it falls underneath the bed?
I mean, this shit happens.
Yep. No, it don't.
This shit happens. Your phone can take a stupid bounce. Next thing, it's up under the bed.
All right, dog. Why did this nigga got piss under the bed? It's better than like that one episode when somebody was on talking about how they man peed in the bed.
Yeah.
At least this time it was underneath the bed.
Shout out to Nina.
But so they got, the question was, what's the weirdest thing that you've ever found in someone's house?
Oh man, I got a couple stories.
Let's hear 'em.
But I'm just gonna stick with one. So there was this
Story time with Dame.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but it's a story time with Dame. Gather around, children. Sit crisscross applesauce and listen to Uncle Dame share a story with you. So this was last summer. So let me just set the whole story up. Being single for a minute, I decided to try my hand at online dating because I just said, you know what, fuck it, why not?
Okay.
And jumped on POF, Plenty of Fish, if you're not familiar with it.
Okay.
And that shit for a single man that's decent and handsome, it's like shooting fish in a fucking bathtub with a 12 gauge. You're bound to hit something.
I've never tried any sites. Do I need to get on Plenty of Fish?
I mean, if you just feel like slumming, I mean,
oh shit, maybe not.
You'll find something.
Okay.
But I decided to give it a try. I met this young lady off of there. You know, she was attractive, thick as fuck, light skin, long ass hair, all the type of shit that I like. Nipples pierced, a bunch of tattoos.
So she was straight out of a music video. She was straight out of a Future video.
Yeah, I mean, but that'd be like, I'd be liking trash sometimes. Like, at
least you know.
Yeah, thought ass Dame. I fucking, I've dealt with my fair share of rats. I mean, I am what I am. So we are dating, me and this young lady. I'm not gonna say her name because I mean she listens to the podcast because she's reached out to me before, but I'm not gonna throw your name out. She's
still hot.
She's still single.
Oh, I'm just trying to get a visual.
I mean, she's still single. She. I don't know if we still Facebook friends. I don't think we are. No, but she's still single out there. But anyway, so we've gone on like 2 or 3 dates. Not dates, but just
hangouts.
Yeah, hangouts. Like I was out downtown. She met me up at Northern Lights for some drinks and shit. Like another time I was like downtown because she works downtown. She works for the Border Patrol.
Now anybody was trying to do the math and figure out who it
yeah,
is.
damn. I'm making it easier to find you. But she works for the Border Patrol and shit. So I was downtown another time. We met up at like Sweetwater and some fucking wings and drinks. So now we decide like let's have an actual like date. Like meet up. I'll take you somewhere and we'll have an activity or do whatever. Mm-hmm. So we had a date. And then we had a date like on Friday. Shit was A1. She hit me up the next day like, what you doing? I ain't had shit up. So we hung out again the next day. So,
okay.
So she invited me over. So I'm thinking she about to want to taste my penis. So So I mean, because she invited me to her house, and usually, typically,
that's what it means.
I mean, after like 3 dates, because I ain't no fucking soup kitchen. I ain't gonna keep paying for meals. You ain't gonna eat off a dame for free.
Right.
But after like by that 3rd date, like we both know what fucking time it is.
Okay.
And then you called me out the next day, so clearly you wanted to see me. So I'm thinking, all right, it's about to go the fuck down. So I packed my whole bag. You don't keep a whole bag?
No, I was looking at this point.
Oh, I was about to say because like
I'm sorry, we watching the fight at the same time. This
I'm about to say
fucked up.
I'm not the only nigga that keeps a whole or used to keep a whole bag in the car because I don't do that shit no more.
But do I keep a bag? No, I don't.
Well, I keep a little whole like a whole bag for overnight shit sometimes. Some basketball shorts, clean pair of drawers, my own soap, face cloth. A little bit of powder, a little bit of baby powder, and some lotion,
So
and some cologne.
I got kind of
just a little traveling kit.
I got a little bug out bag in the car.
Toiletry bag.
It's really for emergency situations in case the world ends. But I do got them same essentials.
Okay,
and a couple of weapons,
couple pair of socks.
Yeah,
just some shit so I can just get the fuck up out of there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I gather my shit. Get a little bit of marijuana Jane. Some Carlos Rossi. Give me a jug of Carlos Rossi from the stove. Give her a little bit of lubricant because I figure I need to. I'm gonna help her get there. See, Dame is a playmaker. I just need to coach you.
Okay.
So we up over her house chilling. I'm getting the vibe that she does want to taste it. So I'm just playing it cool. Now, she was like doing some household, we was just kicking it, watching TV. And I noticed she was like folding clothes, doing some household shit. And I saw her bring up some clothes from the basement. And I was like, you need some help? Anything else down there? And she was like, yeah, just the basket is at the steps. Because there were like steps leading down to her basement. I knocked over the basket, so I had to go down in the basement and retrieve the shit. I get down there. This bitch is a dominatrix. She got a fucking rubber room.
Get the fuck out of here.
Nigga, swear to God. She got like a rubber room, like all types of chains and
what
shit.
What city she stay in?
Nigga, I'm gonna keep throwing her up.
Oh, wait a minute, son. Let me see. She stay east, west?
East.
East? East.
Deep east.
Okay.
Suburb east.
Okay.
So I get down into the basement and I see all of this.
That's not no Detroit hood shit. You don't need to get a rubber fucking room in the middle of the hood.
No, like she got this shit like decked the fuck out. There's like bodysuits and gags and anal beads and all type of shit in the basement. So when she hear the basket fall down and she hear me walk into the basement, she's immediately rushing to the door. Like, oh my God, and I'm like, bitch. What the fuck is going on down here?
She want to do more than taste. Goddamn it.
We can get a little experimental. Dame is, I'm a hoe. No anal beads. No anal beads on me. But we can get a little experimental down there. Let's just have an interesting evening.
She put one of them ball things. Oh, pause. That nigga had a little choker. That's funny.
She had like
so how long after you knocked over the basket did you leave?
Oh man, I stayed the night. I didn't leave till the next morning. I stayed the night, man.
This nigga had webs all over him and shit, bondage scars and shit.
Hey man, let's just say I had to take a shower before we went to bed because it got filthy. So I mean, I'm an adult.
This is some
shout out to you because you know who the fuck you are. Me and her dated. No, we probably stopped going out and just started fucking.
I mean, like you thought you was bringing the alcohol and the Carlos Rossi to get her ready, nigga. She had her eye on you.
Yeah, she was
like, nigga, third date. I'm not about to keep going out and this nigga think he not coming over here.
Yeah, so we stopped kind of like going out, but yeah, she's a dominatrix part-time. Like, and she says she's been doing that shit since college. So, I mean, this is like part of what the fuck she does.
So that was something very interesting that you found.
Yeah.
Yeah, my story. I had a story. It's not the same type of story. It's a good story, but it's not the same.
All I'm just saying is my life has been crazy as hell. And half of it is Probably about 95% of it is due to me. But I mean, you know, I'm all up for an adventure. I fell into one.
All right, story time with Jay.
That's a hard story to follow. I should have went second.
He should have went second, right? But hey, it is what it is. So this is I did find something in this young lady's house, and it is also the reason that I never go to a young lady's house without a pistol on me.
Okay. Was there a nigga hiding in the house?
Because things got pretty hairy. Pause.
Oh, hold on. Is it the person that we know? Okay.
Yes. So
that was my dog too.
Listen, dog. So
she was my dog.
So, you know, we worked at this one place, you know, and there was a young lady there. Very attractive young lady.
Yeah, she was.
A lot of men in this place really wanted to get with this young lady.
She was fatter than a motherfucker.
She was. So I come out to my car one day. We was kicking it at work. I come out to my car one day, and she has written her telephone number on my windshield in lipstick. In real life. Okay. I'm like, oh shit. So we start talking, you know, we start hanging out, and we had a work event sort of thing. After work we go bowling and shit like that. So and everybody got together, like went to the liquor store. I left my car at the bowling alley. I jumped in her car, and you know, we out and about. And towards the end of the night, we went back to her place. Everything's great, everything's good. One thing led to another. It was a great fucking night. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's how night should end.
It really was, right? So
sex with a stranger.
Not really a stranger, but it's about 3-4 o'clock in the morning and shit. And I hear.
So you stayed the night?
I mean, I didn't have my car wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a way there.
So this is your first time with her in this capacity, and you stayed the night. Yeah. That's your first mistake. I don't do sleepovers in the beginning.
Well, I was without my car, so we
take
pulled
me back
up
to my car.
We pulled up at 2. Things didn't work out that way.
Okay,
I fell asleep. I was tired. I fell asleep. Okay,
from all the heavy lifting. Right. My nigga.
So it's like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and I hear. Well, first I hear a phone ring, the vibrate, and she look at the phone. She turn that bitch back over, whatever. Then I hear. I'm like, I wake up like, get a little nudge like, hey nigga, somebody at the door and shit. So it's a nigga at the door, and he's telling her to open the door. So she like, no, I'm not opening the door, blah, blah, blah. Then she picks up the phone and acts as if she's calling the police. No, now she butt ass naked, smoking a cigarette. On the phone talking about she acting like she calling the police, like there's a man outside and I have children here. Well, no kids in the house. You know what I'm saying? I got kids here and someone trying to break in my house and shit. So clearly they know each other. There's something going on.
This ain't the first time old boy done popped up 3-4 in the morning.
Right. I know nothing of this shit, right? So I'm thinking like, oh shit. I'm grabbing all I got is a fucking knife. You know what I'm saying? All I got is a fucking knife.
Her kitchen knife or something?
I carry a knife with me. I always got some sort of weapon on me. You know what I'm saying?
You a Boy Scout?
Nigga, I will poke a nigga if I got to get up out of a hairy situation. Pause. Right? So look, I'm like, I don't even know where I'm at though. You know what I'm saying? I'm somewhere east, not in the city.
Of course.
I literally
because only terrible things happen on the east side.
Like I can't even pick up the phone and call somebody and say, "Hey, I'm right here. This is going down." Like this is before the GPS shit. You know what I'm saying? All the iPhones and shit like that. So I'm like, fuck. So I quietly put my pants on. I put my shoes on and shit, and I just start looking around the motherfucking house and shit like I need something. You know what I'm saying? I finds a 44 Magnum. Like the old dirty hairy kind. Like this motherfucker, this is a giant fucking gun. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking like one.
It's basically a 12 gauge pistol.
Exactly. I'm thinking like one, who gun is this? I'm like, this is that nigga gun. It got to be. Because this woman is like 4'6". I don't know. Like
she was small.
She was petite. Small frame, small hands. I'm like, who the fuck gun is this? So I sneak back over to the little back room and shit where this nigga saying, this is what I hear him say. If the police come, if the police show up, I'm setting your car on fire. I'm like, oh shit, get me the fuck out of here, dog. Like
Just let him set the car on fire. Hopefully she got insurance.
I'm
Fuck
like,
that car.
what kind of nigga is this? Like, what the fuck am I into? Like, so
That's not your problem. Your problem is survival.
definitely
Whatever conversation she having with this nigga, that's between them as a couple.
something like, dog, how do I like? Is this motherfucker loaded and shit? Like, it's a big ass revolver, and that gun's so damn big. At the time, I'm like, dog, I can't even get the bitch open to look to see if this bitch. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I cock that bitch back. I'm just sitting here waiting. Like, this nigga come through the door, and this door is so fucking flimsy. I'm like, this nigga come to this door any fucking time he wants to. But she convinced the nigga to leave, and I didn't have to shoot him. But I'm glad I searched that motherfucking place and found this big ass dirty hairy 44 Magnum revolver.
Did you stay the rest of the night though?
I did.
Okay.
Because I wasn't about to go outside. Shit, nigga, the fuck?
Nigga had you scared to come outside?
Like, nigga, I wasn't even in my car, so I had to. We went back to sleep. You know, woke up the next morning and took me to my damn car and shit. And I might even went to work with my same clothes on. I don't even remember. I remember going to work the next day.
It's been a lot of nights where I done went to work with the same clothes I had on Friday night. I done showed to work up at Saturday with the same outfit on.
But the strangest thing I found in a woman's house is another nigga's gun who was actually outside beating on the door, threatening to burn the house.
You just assumed that was his gun.
I mean, later on I did find out.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not hers. She do got one. It was very small. And that shit would not have worked on him because that 44 was motherfucking.
So you got your prints on a murder weapon.
I could have.
Yeah, that's what that shit sounds.
I did not
like.
wipe it down at all. I wouldn't. I was like 22 at the time or some shit. I was young, 21, 22.
Oh man.
So yeah. So that's the strangest thing I find. That's not necessarily strange.
Nah.
I don't go nowhere without a pistol on me now, dog.
I mean,
and I let motherfuckers know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yeah, I'm over such and such. If you know what I'm saying, I might share my location. You know what I'm saying? With a nigga
with your homeboys.
Yeah, I went to a bachelor party one time and shit, and I knew the person I was there for, but I didn't know the other niggas and shit, and I just felt like they was like. They would like move over to the. They would move over to the side. They'll be talking and shit, kind of leaning over and shit. And I felt kind of uneasy. I'm like, hey, dog. Hey, look, I'm at such and such hotel room. Like, I don't know what it is right now, but just be on alert. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't trust niggas that way, dog. So if I'm going somewhere where I'm kind of leery about, I send a nigga my location. You know, so we'll share. You know, you can share your location for like 12 hours, or whatever. Like, so hey, it is what it is, dog. Y'all niggas come get me. Y'all come get me because. You never know.
I mean, that's fair. Because I had some shit pop off where, like, I was in this chick's house and I didn't know she was married and her husband came home.
See? Like, niggas get killed like that, dog.
Yeah.
I was an innocent bystander. I could have got killed by this nigga trying to set this bitch on fire.
Yeah, I never knew she was even, like, I had no clue she was even married.
But he didn't know. And then she knew he knew that I was in there. Because the next day, I kind of found him more like I heard the nigga flip by the steps. I'm like, I heard him put his shoes on. I'm like, oh, shit. That door was so flimsy. He could have came in that bitch.
Hold on. Old boy told her that
he
heard you inside?
Yeah, because she never referenced that there was somebody in there with her. She was just telling him to go home or whatever. And my car wasn't outside. You know what I'm saying? But he said he heard somebody in there. He said, I heard him when he walked up the steps or some shit. I heard him put his shoes on. I'm thinking like, so the nigga could have came in that bitch if he wanted to, but he was uneasy because he didn't know what the fuck was going. He probably knew his gun was in that motherfucker. I don't know, but
yeah, that story could have went a whole nother way, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad you made it out.
Shit, me too.
She was cool than a motherfucker. That was my nigga. When I got my promotion at that job, she threw me a going away party.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I think you came.
Could have been.
I think you was there, but she threw a nigga a nice ass going away party and shit. That was my nigga.
She was cool people.
Yeah, she was.
She was cool till she wasn't. So, hey.
She was crazy in the motherfucker though. But that was my dog.
That's an off podcast topic. Right
yeah,
there.
man. Yeah, we can go on about that one.
All right. So look, there was another thing that popped up earlier this week on the timeline, and it was a guy, and he said, recently I went on a date with a nice woman. We had dinner, we had drinks, and a great conversation. As the waiter brought my bill, the young lady asked if I can buy takeout dinners for her 2 kids. And I said no. And then after that, he said, I just said no because I didn't know her kids. And the lady had an attitude for the rest of the night. Do you think he was wrong?
I'm gonna let you go ahead first, man, because I got some strong feelings about this shit.
One, there's two ways. One, I think that if she would have ordered, like, hey, I'm about to order something for my kids for a takeout, and just ordered it, he probably would have paid for it.
I'm not with that. I'm not with that.
I'm not saying he should have. There's a strong possibility that he probably would have paid for it just because he doesn't seem awkward. But when you come out and be like, yeah, could you buy these 2 meals for my kids? Nigga, hell fuck no, I'm not buying you. I don't even know these damn kids, nigga. I don't even know your middle name. What? I just met you. Why am I buying you something for your kids to take home? One, that means you about to go home directly.
Yes, because she finna cut this day short because she ain't gonna let this food get cold for her babies. So she planning on going home right after dinner.
But this is setting a precedent that I'm not okay with. Like, I don't want to buy you food and your children's food every single time I see you. So when you trying to be all nice and you trying to show out, you got to show out into some shit that you going to actually keep up. Because if you keep taking the motherfucker to all these expensive ass restaurants and all that shit, they going to think just the norm. Every time you go out, oh, my kid's getting this a takeout from J. Alexander's too. Nigga, no the fuck they not. No.
Let me get 2 more steak Maui's. Medium.
Get the fuck out of here.
Go.
No, you're not wrong. This bitch is crazy. She's fooling. Why would you ask that?
So let me ask you something. Just in your dating experience, I'm sure you've dated single mothers.
Yes.
So you ain't never bought like over a pizza or some shit for the kids? Like you would, like, because this is my thinking. Like, say this is somebody that we don't know where along in the dating process they are.
First date. This was the first date.
Oh, no. First date, I'm not doing shit for
like this
kids.
wasn't like some chick I've been kicking with. Like, this was the first date.
Oh, nah. Then my opinion changes 100-fold. No, I'm not even buying a hot and ready and a Faygo for them kids on the first date. No, you should have had that planned out.
Like, nigga, I don't know your kids, and why? No, who they with right now? They with their daddy? Nigga, are they not being fed right now? Like, listen, we on a date at night. Why ain't your kids ate yet?
Carl said he ain't got no food at the house, so I told him I'll bring something back.
Like, we eating in the middle. I'm assuming. If this a real date, you ain't hit me with the 7 o'clock pickup time and shit. That's like, this a real date. I didn't pick you up till 9, 10 o'clock or something. Well, probably like 9 o'clock or something, 8, 9 o'clock. Your kids ain't ate yet? Cause you're not gonna be in the home for 11. Like,
no, she is gonna be home by. I had a chick one time ask me to pay for her babysitter to take her out. She's like, if you want to take me out, I need a babysitter, and you would need to take care of that cost. Needless to say, we never went anywhere.
I think we talked about this a little bit. Depending on the person, and if it's worth it, I might. That's not like an everyday thing, but it could be. I'm not ruling it out.
Man, you better put Cartoon Network on, sit them little motherfuckers in front of the TV, and tell them don't open up the damn door. And put them on the floor with a hot and ready. Then
they on Crime and the D and shit next week. Mother leaves kids in her room as she's
getting pounced on by a strange man. Yo, number one, I think she's jumping way out of left field. I think on a first date, like that's not my fucking problem. I don't know why your children haven't eaten. It's not my problem that they haven't eaten, and I'm not going to provide food for them today. Now, if this was like later on down the line and a woman that I really like wanted to be with, like, typically in my dating experience, most of the women I've run into are fucking single mothers. So, I mean, you know, if you dealing with her, eventually, like, women have their kids more. It's just how the shit goes. So, I mean, typically you're going to run into dealing with the child sooner or later. So, I mean, you know, might as well build a rapport with them, I guess. Maybe.
I mean, it's happening. You know, I've been out and be like, hey, I'm gonna get something for the kid. All right, cool. That's later. It's not the first date, and that's not like every single time that me and you go out. Like, I gotta buy the kid something.
Yeah.
But if that was my, like, I don't know. It's all situational.
You do know that that happened to you on the first date. You're not paying for that shit. You're not buying 2 extra fucking meals. I'm not saying they even went somewhere really pricey. Like PF Chang's is fucking affordable, but I'm still not getting. But I'm still not getting 2 more meals for your fucking kids.
I'm feeling away like, damn, you looking at me like I'm just a meal ticket and shit. Like, I'm not trying to go out.
You free food in her.
I'm not about to be the free food nigga. No, not at all. So what you doing? Oh, I just ate. You like that's how you in that shit. Like, oh, what, I'm free though. What you about to do? Let's go out for some drinks. Cause I just ate, so we not going to dinner. Goddamn.
Nah, man. Anytime you take a woman out, you damn near gotta feed her. You gotta fucking feed her. It may be feeding her with dick. It may be feeding her with Coney Island, but you gotta feed her.
I'm just saying it changes the mood of the date. Because like if I just ate, like we not about to go to no fancy ass restaurant because I'm not gonna eat the food. Like I'm gonna sit here and
so
watch
now
you.
I'm worried about me at this point. So now we going to bar 7 and you can get you a $5 pizza.
You get whatever you need, and I just
I kind of want some pasta from bar 7. Maybe that's just the high coming down.
Man, I ain't been to bar 7 in a minute. We used to, before it got too hood in that bitch, we was literally in bar 7 every Friday for about a year straight.
Yeah.
From like 4 to midnight. Like it was like the happy hour spot. And after the happy hour was over, we'd just be chilling. Everybody would come through, but it turned different. All the waitresses left and moved out of state, and it ain't the same.
Yeah.
Then I seen a nigga with a pistol in a parking lot one day, and I was like, I'm out this bitch.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Because then some niggas shot up bar 7 like
Yeah.
not that long ago. Like it's been like within the last year.
Nigga, about 3-4 months ago.
Oh, okay. I didn't have all my facts in front of me, but it was close enough.
Yeah, man. But moral of the story is he's
fuck them kids. You should have turned them babies into smoothies if you thought I was gonna be out here taking care of your fucking mistake. A dead baby milkshake is what that child should have become.
This nigga be going way too far. See, though, this nigga just go way too far with it. Though. Moral of the story is, hey, keep your kids fed. Also, don't look under niggas' beds. Make sure you have a stronger door and an automatic weapon. And if you're gonna be into some dominatrix shit, put that shit on your Plenty of Fish profile so the nigga know what he walking into.
But I mean, just let a nigga know from jump, because who's to say that I'm not with that freak shit that you about? So like, just tell a nigga from the dope.
I don't even want to think about
it's Dame going wild for a reason, sweetheart. You got 3 hoes. Let's use them all, baby.
That's funny. And on that note, I don't got no more. No.
Dame going wild. Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. Holla at your mans. Oh, shout out to our homeboy Paper Park. Last week. Was it last? Yeah. Last week we got a chance to hang out with him, A-Dub, at the at IBGM studio session. Yo, Detroit Charlie and the team up over there at IBGM, they sitting on some heat. Tone about to drop this Detroit Most Wanted, and I got a chance to listen to that shit with the Shred Gang on there. Shit go. That shit go. And this nigga Dub is sitting on a fucking problem. Everything that he was playing for me was straight fire. Even the Paper Park played some shit. That's some shit you can't say 5 times fast.
Paper Park played some shit. That is definitely a tough
that
one.
Nigga played some shit. This song, Any Means Necessary, that shit is gonna be a fucking problem. These young niggas are sitting on some heat up over there, and I can't wait till they drop it. And Charlie told us to reach out to him because he want us to do a podcast from one of their sessions, and he promised some exclusive shit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give him a call. We're gonna reach out to him this week and make sure that we make that shit happen. And I know Dub got the dispensary out in Flint, and we're gonna do an episode at the dispensary. We're gonna make that shit pop off too.
Absolutely.
This nigga Dub pulled up in the new Mustang with the lights flaring on the ground and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, nigga out here fooling.
Weed buddy's good. Huh?
Yeah, hey man, ain't
legal.
No money like dope money.
Ain't legal. So that's pretty dope, man. I like everybody making major moves. We got an announcement to make next week. We'll wait till next week, though.
Yeah, man. I know you're excited.
Yeah, but just know that let's talk more moves.
God bless the child that got his own, for real, and we got that.
Yeah. But I do what I would like you guys to do. I'm not sure the platform that you're listening to, but we are on iTunes. We are also on SoundCloud, and we are also on Google Play. So go ahead and click that notification and subscribe. Also, rate us, make comments, go to the website, Shoptalkpod.com, and check out the YouTube page as well. If you just type in hashtag ShopTalkPodcast, one word, everything comes up on everything. So we appreciate all the love, the support, the listens.
Kush Blunts and Clinic Trips, the mixtape coming soon.
Yes.
Watch. Wait for it.
I might even shoot a video for it.
Oh, we shooting My Posse's on Broadway. Yeah. We got this. We ain't even gonna talk about it, but we gonna shoot some shit. And I'm gonna do the whole photo shoot at the Crest Motel. Holla.
This nigga fool. Jay Johnson 313 on Instagram and Twitter. And I think that's it, man. Like we say every week, I'm not saying we the Rockefeller podcast, but we are Jay and Dave.
Hell fuck yeah.
Peace.